case on the news.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Rams. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. 8, read. Right, 58, right there. Go, go, go. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Vaughn. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Roll out. Switch it. 36, 36. Rock it. Hurry. Snap.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now this time he'll look to throw. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Leo.
On first down. It's Vaughn, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
What's it? 49, check 49, check.
Go. Hey, echo.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Got an open man. It's a noon one. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Come on, set. 60 or.
24 is the mic. Tackles.
Go. Shoot.
Throw complete to Herndon. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Vaughn. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Michael Brockers in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Set the turn, defense. Let's go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Shift, watch the shift.
2nd and 6. He sets to fire deep. And this is taken in at the 5. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. Flushed out right. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Samson Ebukam able to record his 5th sack of the season. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Here's 3rd and goal now back at the 11.
Stop your body. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 3rd and goal now back at the 11.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Delta.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for... And it's a touchdown for the Jets. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, 78 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, box truck, box truck. 25, check 25, check 25. Hey.
2nd and 10. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
First down, New York.
Ready.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run the option right here on 1st down. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw here. He's going to air one out for him. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Yes.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They'll set up to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more.
24 is the mic. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. Showing it. Showing it.
They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Quentin Williams, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Okay, let's get it.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Out of the gun. Gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're running with Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coach.
And got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 75 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They come out here in the eye. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
12, 12, 12, 12. Good.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. And the Bucks are out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On the set.
Yeah, Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Let's switch.
Topper. Deep dribble.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go. 50. Plant.
Check pass. Switch.
Hey, lock it. Shoot.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we've got
the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Vaughn, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
On the double.
Watch the out, watch the out. Tight end left, tight end left.
Put up.
4 down, even. Jam. 6 guys.
Go.
6 guys.
Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
You better be afraid of me.
Foes and Mike.
Yes.
44, Mike, 44. You go, no.
2nd and 13. He's going to fire one deep over them. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Now gone. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Quentin Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the gun, here's Goff. And now he'll tuck it and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Value three. Value three. Value three. Value three.
To throw again on second down. Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This one taken just inside the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Second and 4. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. This will be fielded at the 6. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
On the ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
70, Indy.
That's the way.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Goff. And And his throw is incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Here's Johnny Hekker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returnable here for Callaway. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Vaughn. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken around the 12. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Gall. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And that's caught by Smith. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check. Watch 54.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Short game last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Rams on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That one complete to Anderson. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Break. 44, Mike. Check. Cut.
Hey, exit.
Fofo to Mike. Mike's Fofo. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Ready?
They'll set up a throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Try to get it to Woods.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, check.
Check it back.
Now.
They'll run on first down. Vaughn. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jets,
just wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curve like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, I pissed so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down